Hey everyone, welcome back to The Unusual. Today, we're diving into some of the most shocking and bizarre experiments conducted by the US military. From pigeon-guided missiles to camels in the desert, these 5 stories will blow your mind. Hello dear viewers. First of all, please excuse me for fixing my eyes towards one of the cameras in front of me. Let me tell you that, as I love all my audience, the message that I provide with is addressed to each and every one of you. My name is Jules Bonfils Abumutama, but call me The Unusual because I decided to entertain you by immersing you in an atmosphere of unusual things both to the eye and to the ear. Please subscribe to this channel and hit the notifications bell so that you get notified when there is an update. Let's get started. Number 1, the Peacekeeper Rail Garrison. In the late 1980s, the US military was worried about their stationary missile silos being easy targets for Soviet nukes. So, they came up with a plan to hide 50 MX missiles in special Air Force train cars. These trains would chill in reinforced buildings but could scatter across 120,000 miles of railroad tracks during high alert, making them hard to target. They could even launch missiles on the move. Despite being greenlit by President Reagan in 1986, the project was scrapped 5 years later after the Cold War ended. You can see one of these prototype rail cars at the Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio. Number 2, the Edgewood Arsenal drug experiments. Starting in the 1950s, the US Army tested psychoactive drugs and chemical agents on over 5,000 unsuspecting soldiers at Maryland's Edgewood Arsenal. They tried everything from marijuana and LSD to potentially lethal nerve agents like sarin and VX. The goal was to find non-lethal incapacitating agents, but the experiments only left many soldiers with lasting psychological trauma and health issues. Public outcry and a congressional hearing eventually shut down the project in 1975. Number 3, Project Pigeon. During World War II, psychologist B.F. Skinner proposed using pigeons to guide missiles. He trained pigeons to peck at images of enemy targets and placed them inside missile nose cones. The pigeons would peck at a screen to steer the missile toward the target. Early tests showed the pigeons were surprisingly effective, but the military was skeptical about using kamikaze pigeons and ended the project in 1944. Number 4, Project Iceworm. In 1958, the US Army launched Project Iceworm, an ambitious plan to hide ballistic missiles under Greenland's ice caps. They built Camp Century, a prototype ice base disguised as a research facility. It had tunnels, living quarters, laboratories, and even a theater, all powered by a portable nuclear reactor. However, shifting ice caps soon made the tunnels unsafe, and the project was abandoned in 1966. Despite its failure, Camp Century remains a fascinating piece of Cold War history. Number 5, the US Camel Corps. From 1856, Secretary of War Jefferson Davis imported camels from North Africa and Turkey, hoping they'd be perfect for the American Southwest. The camels could go days without water, carry heavy loads, and navigate tough terrain. They even impressed a skeptical surveyor during an expedition. But the Civil War diverted attention from the project, and when the Confederacy captured the camels' base at Camp Verde, Texas, the experiment was officially ended. Some camels were auctioned off, while others were released into the wild. Wild camel sightings in the Southwest continued as late as the 1940s. And there you have it. 5 shocking US military experiments that didn't quite go as planned. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more intriguing historical content. Let us know in the comments which experiment you found the most surprising. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.